Hi, I am Nirmal Sarkar, and you are listening to the CryptoHub India podcast. We are a group of crypto enthusiasts, and this podcast is nothing but a collection of our Clubhouse live sessions, where we discuss the latest crypto trends from India. Well, this also means you can directly participate on our Clubhouse sessions and become a part of our next episode. Come, join us. Visit CryptoHubIndia.com to get all our social links. Thank you.
So just to work on any of the blockchain projects, right? Just to try it out. So I heard you just said Candy Machine, right? Is it some kind of framework or what is it?
So Candy Machine is not a framework. Yeah, Candy Machine is a framework which works on Metaplex protocol. So Metaplex is a protocol and Candy Machine is kind of an utility, or you can say a smart program. Like in Ethereum we say smart contract, right? So in this world, Solana's world, we say smart programs. So it's kind of that program which is already provided to. There is a CLI which is like a command line interface. We just need to download that in with parallel with Metaplex, and we can upload the NFT from our to the.
There is one thing which we are also like seeing these days in Twitter also and all. Suddenly the Solana blockchain, suddenly the withdrawals are suspended from Binance, saying that it is under maintenance. Sometimes 2 or 3 times it has faced this DDoS attack, so that the blockchain stops, kind of thing. Yesterday also, I think 2 times it happened. One was on like 2-3 days before, and the other one was yesterday. But what I saw was I was able to interact with from Phantom to Phantom within two wallets. I could transfer easily, but I could not withdraw anything from Binance. So what I learned was when you see that the Solana is down, that does not mean the whole blockchain is down. Some transactions are still passing through, which means Solana, when it says it can handle 45,000 transactions per second, when it is down, still 2,000 transactions per second can be the limit. So in that way, it is acting. So this also I came to know yesterday from the discussions from that CEO, not CEO, that Solana co-founder, Ayavenko, Anatoly.
Yeah, Rakesh. So I just pinned a link on top of this. Lot of best part about these project is all of them are open source. So nobody is trying to hide any information from you. You just need to know what you need to know, and then go and just search around internet, GitHub repository. Projects are already prepared. Just fork those projects, create your own projects. So much thing we can do, right? This is so unexplored territory right now, which people don't know. And I have seen children like 12-year, 13-year-old making millions by selling NFT because they know this. They just created something and sold it, like that guy from
And,
UK, yeah, Wales
and
project.
also, what about this? I mean, regarding this open source wala thing. Solana is also earlier they used to say that Solana has closed and all closed thing, but now I can see everybody is opening up and they're making it public. So I think 1 month ago, Raj Gopal had posted that we should make everything public and we'll go. It has already been like 1.5 years, and we should not be making it closed, kind of thing. We should make everything open source. I think Saber and other projects are also making everything open source nowadays. So that thing will also gradually come to Solana. Everything will be open source, 100 out of 100%, and the whole developer community can benefit out of it. And being built on Rust also has its advantages. Rust is right now for building any blockchain. Rust is the most favorable blockchain language. So in that way, everybody is learning Rust nowadays. It is very difficult, as Manish had told. I have also learned. I mean, I also learned from Twitter. But yeah, Rust is the way to go now. So
Yeah.
earlier it was Solidity.
And you know why Solana is very fast? What happens in Solana? Like earlier, I used to think it is because of the proof of mechanism or whatever their consensus. The way they have architected their entire framework or technology stack is very beautiful. So in Ethereum, what happens? Because I have developed some dApps on Ethereum also. So in Ethereum, the smart contract that we create, right, it is immutable. So like if I have to make any code change in the smart contract or in the program, I have to deploy it again, like entire, like I have to deploy that entire program, and a new kind of this thing transaction happens. So that is kind of that will slowly will make Ethereum network more congested. So now they are working on something called proxies, to deal with it. But in what happens in Solana is already taken care of it. So in Ethereum, the data or your state is stored in the smart contract. Each time you're deploying it, again, new objects are created in the memory. So again and again, new objects are being created. But in this thing, Solana, what they do, their program does not have the state of the data. It's kind of a REST API only. And for storing the data, they have something called accounts. So you can assume accounts is like files. So whatever the user data or any transaction data that go to account. So, and the program has a program ID. So program ID gets linked with the account ID, and that's how they are able to fetch and retrieve data very fast. Rather than creating different programs each time when they are changing something. So I think Solana has been very well thought, whoever has designed this. If you go into Solana, you can think of that this might become Ethereum killer in if Ethereum doesn't picks up fast.
I also have a question. Does all NFTs have utilities? Because you see,
No,
like
no,
No,
no.
no, no, no,
people
no, no, not all. Some work because it is backed by some other bigger projects, which means if recently, I had a NFT called Solana Cat Cartel. So it has some utility, right? You can go and use your NFTs and enter into some other metaverse. The metaverse is not theirs. You can go and enter into Vishwa Metaverse. Vishwa Metaverse is a metaverse which is in Solana. It has Indian co-founders. So you can go and play there. You can go into Earth 2 and play there in that way. So these NFTs provide some utilities, but everything is not built by them. But the main criteria why it is going up is it was discussed in the Solana monkey business community, and a lot of these monkey holders, Solana monkey business has a floor of 80 sol or 90 sols recently it had, and somewhere it went up to 150 sol once also. These rich people or these whales, they also try to flock in here and they sweep floors kind of thing. They have some attachment to some other pet projects. If you see degenerate apes, there is a project called Degenerate Trash Pandas. So that is a smaller version of degenerate apes. Every ape holder has one degenerate trash panda in that way. So they get backup and they go up. And in some projects you will find utility. The NFT which I am holding, that NFT is building their own game, cave world. So this is called Crypto Caveman, and they're building a game around the Crypto Caveman. You have to find your origins. They will have multiple steps around how to go and find clues, and you have to earn your in cave coin. You have to fight. You have to battle it out with other cavemen. So if this gaming thing, so that this NFTs and gaming are going hand in hand, and I think in future when this gaming projects will come up, they will always come up with these NFTs like Sidus did, like Chambi Valley did, like MyPet Haligan did. Everybody will come up with their own NFTs along with their gaming things. So in that way, they will be able to provide this utility to all the people, as well as their floor price would be very high. I think this gaming and metaverse trend has unleash the power of NFTs kind of thing to such an extent. It does not mean that Bored Ape Yacht Club will stay behind, because they are part of every metaverse, because they are some kind of pioneers kind of thing. They have a very good community. Their floor price is very high and all. But if the newcomers want to gain something, then search for projects which has utility, because you cannot only depend on these communities and hope that this will grow as big as Bored Ape Yacht Club or Crypto Punks or Boryuku Dragons here kind of thing. So go for projects which have utilities, and I think if you are not making 100x also, you will make at least 3x, 4x, 5x on your investment.
okay, whatever you said is future prospects, but at present, in real, you haven't experienced any utilities, right? With your
So I can give you, so basically when these initials were not just pictures. So what happens is when you buy Bored Ape Art Club, you become part of a club, which is a art club or some sort of music, right? So by buying that, what you did, you kind of invested in that project. Okay. So now whatever profits they earn, they share it with all their NFT holders. Okay. So that's why that NFT is becoming so important, and because they are getting good profits and NFT holders are enjoying those profits, and also those NFT holders have a say on what direction this club should take, on or on what direction or what governance should happen, right? So you kind of get some authority also. So by participating in such kind of NFTs or buying into such NFTs, you get these kind of advantages, which was in the earlier days, like becoming a part of a club. So for example, now I am crypto.com loaded lion, which is kind of a Bored Ape Art Club only right now. So now whatever loaded line, if this is the main currency NFT for the crypto.com, then I get so many rights. So now they are doing something in Los Angeles, and they told us that they will be sending us something. So because we are the premium members of the group, and also on Christmas they gave us some more NFTs. So that's how we keep on getting rewarded. And once people start absorbing, oh man, if I have a loaded lion, I get access to so many things, I get so much reward, let's buy this NFT. And then the prices will start going up because demands will start rising, right? So that's one thing.
Exactly.
Second is
Exactly, and the real utility, if you're asking, na real utility will be in play to earn game
yeah.
because that is play to earn and metaverse.
So that's what I was
You
coming
can
to the second point. So like
yeah.
second point is these NFTs now they might be used in games like Sambit's Caveman. There is an entire game on Caveman where this NFT will play a role where he can participate in that game and fight with other cavemen or whatever the game theme will be, and he might earn money by playing, right? So then what will happen when people will start observing, oh, cavemen guys are earning so much, somehow I should buy a caveman NFT. Then caveman NFT prices will start going up. People will try to get into, or there might be a mechanism tomorrow that Summit is able to rent his caveman NFT to someone who is interested in playing that game and earn, right? So then Sambit can just get rent for his NFT, and that guy is playing in the game throughout the day, earning whatever he is, and then Sambit is getting his cut or his rent. So these kind of utilities, these NFTs will bring. I and Sambit also bought some apartments in Solamids. Those are also NFTs. So tomorrow, if that Heavenland, which is the Solana's metaverse, comes into picture or play, we can rent our Solamids or rent our apartment to other people who want to just take a feel of it or may do some stuff there, right? Or we can get advertisers who can put advertisement on that Heavenland metaverse using our apartments, boarding. So we can earn money that way, right? So these are all future prospects which we are aiming to, and which I have actually experienced now with this crypto.com NFT, that I'm getting loaded. Like on Christmas they give me NFT, or like I get special access to the NFTs which drop. So we are the first one who get access to buy those NFTs. And now something will happen in January which I'm waiting for, like in Los Angeles they are going to do something for us. So that's what these relevance of NFT so far, and in future there will be another relevances also.
Yeah, how is the communication also happening? Is it only through Discord, or because they won't be having any of your details, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Loaded Lions, Crypto.com is making a Twitter account dedicated to Loaded Lions. So I will be going there and will be sharing my NFT entire path, and they will know how to. So that's what I was talking. Twitter, Instagram, and all these guys are working on integrating NFTs. So maybe the Twitter account will able to verify if I am the legit Loaded Lion. And I and Sambit recently we bought Solamit, so we have seen these guys also came up with something on Discord where we were able to go and verify that we are the owners of these land and not spammers in the Discord group. So they gave us a link. That link took us to our Phantom wallet, and that link had some code behind which was able to recognize that this person or this wallet has these two NFTs, and they were able to connect those that wallet or that information to our Discord IDs, and the badges on our pictures changed to red. Which meant we are original owners. So now anyone who is coming on Discord, he can just see our pictures and see, okay, these are red pictures, means these are original and verified owners. So that's a way to verify. So a lot of things is happening. People are just taking it for joke right now. But I don't want to be a person who made fun of Bitcoin once in past and today. What will happen? I'll lose, right? But if I gain, I'll gain big. So that's the future. Fortune favors the brave. That's why I love crypto.com.
Cardano following Solana because it's been quite a long time.
I don't know, man. I was Cardano holder. I still have some. I sold. But those guys are very slow. It takes a lot of time for them to bring any, like even their Sunday swap is not in mainnet yet. They are still in testnet. They are moving very slow. Charles Hopkins. They are making deals around Africa and all that stuff, but I'm not seeing anything on the ground. Maybe tomorrow they're working on something which becomes big. So let's see in 2022 how they do. But the way this Charles Hopkinson recently said, more and more people are coming from Ethereum to Cardano. That was kind of a something misleading info for me because I don't
Exactly.
realize.
I am seeing many ETH developers
Hmm.
learning Rust and moving to
Right.
Solana, or ETH is like AVAX is EVM compatible. There we are seeing the ETH developer traction on AVAX and FTM. So
एल्गोरेंट पे भी बहुत है.
recently Algorand पे भी बहुत है. So basically क्या हो रहा है ना, last year was mainly Sol, Luna, and Avax among the bigger players. It was a boom period. Algorand is also laying low, and this year might be Algorand also, Cardano also, even FTM. FTM before it took off, it fell down now. So market is getting corrected. So I would suggest watch out for Algorand once, because Algorand showed potential, and Algorand has a lot in its sleeve. And they are, I mean, even the VCs who have invested in Algorand, they're not letting it out, because once I heard some interviews, some VC was telling that we have invested in Algorand because it has some use cases which cannot be done in any other blockchain. But I don't know what it was. But watch out for Algorand, because a lot of people have invested. And the other thing is Luna and FTM. These are seeing a huge traction in DeFi activities. A lot of things are built around this DeFi on Luna and FTM. So watch out, because once the DeFi projects are released one after the other, what will happen is that this Luna and FTM will ultimately get gobbled up and locked into those DeFi projects. And in that way, the circulating supply will get decreased. Anyways, Luna has a programmatical thing that the US dollar, I mean, it's US, like to once its dollar UST will get generated, it will get burned and all. That causes a supply shock. But once these DeFi projects will also lock up, it will become again more deflationary. With FTM, lot of DeFi projects have come up. So in that way, just track those what is happening, follow their pages, Twitter pages, Twitter handles. If there are any developer Discord community also, you can join. So in that way, and also don't also to everyone. I mean, you should I mean, follow this gaming metaverse projects. In our group, I mean, so we have a group called CryptoHub on Facebook. I mean, if any of you are not part of it, you can join. So like 2-3 days ago, I did a simple research on this gaming and metaverse projects. You need not be investing into a completely gaming project. Just a game RI, or and I am investing. It does not work that way, because in gaming projects, the people earn. I mean, the people who earn in the gaming projects are the gamers themselves. Axie Infinity has minted millionaires out of it. I mean, the gaming projects, Illuvium, Axie Infinity, and all. But if you want to invest from the investment point of view, you have to go one step beyond the game. You have to look for the studios which are building these games. Let us say Gala Games, or something like Vulcan Forged, or something like that. You have to go for uh, certain projects which are building some kind of technology to run the games. There are some specific blockchains for gaming. There are some certain blockchains specifically for metaverses. There are, I think, specifically for to this. Last time when we discussed this render, we used to a very small coin like 0.8 or 0.9 cents. It is specifically used for rendering NFTs into a metaverse. I mean, they're rendering NFT, but that quality is so good that artists are using this render platform. And also you can, I mean, it is basically decentralized processing power giving to different metaverse projects. It is basically simply like Amazon or AWS, but in a decentralized way. So this decentralized storage, decentralized computing, all these spaces will come into picture, right? So in that way, it will be a very huge kind of thing. And once you're getting opportunity, then you can go in. Layer one, then gaming, metaverse, and DeFi. A lot of things are there. Just play well and have some patience, because this year I think it will test our patience. A lot of people will also get out of this crypto uh, this year. I'm not telling it will be a bear market, but it will be a very slow market. This is because the Fed will gradually stop printing money for a certain time. They have hinted that will increase the interest rate. So the inflow of money would be very less into the market. So the crypto market would be a little bit slow, but that gives you time to accumulate more coins for the next pullback or upward trend when that happens. Stay in quality coins, coins which are trying to do something, then we'll all get benefited in that way.
Hello.
Have you have you
Could you
also
guys? Hello.
Hello, who is this?
Yeah, this is Akhil speaking over here.
Akhil, Akhil, hi.
Actually have a doubt because recently seen the GitHub activity right now, the developer
Mm-hmm.
activity.
Mm.
After Solana, this Polkadot, Kusama,
Kusama,
and
Kusama.
Cardano.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is your opinion on them? after Solana?
So I have seen Solana. I mean, there is a report by Electric Capital. You can note down the name. I think Electric Capital or something. They have released a very good report on 2021 where the developer activity has been the good one. I mean, where the developer activity has been the best, and they have rated it accordingly. Among the larger, because you cannot compare smaller ones with the larger ones. I mean, FTM is has 300 developers, while Solana has 1,500 developers. So they have segregated them accordingly. I mean, bigger blockchains and smaller developer based. The blockchains having a bigger developer base and blockchains having a smaller developer base. Among the blockchains which have a bigger developer base like Ethereum, Solana, Polkadot, Polkadot is the biggest developer base after Ethereum, and it has grown by 3x or something, 2x or something. But Solana had grown by 4.9x or something. If you go to the mid-level developer based developer activity, or sorry, the number of developer based, then Luna has also grown by 3x, and this guy FTM has also gone by 3x and above. So there is a huge developer intake which is happening. So in developer wise also they have a list who are the permanent developers and who are the ad hoc developers. Permanent developer means who are sitting in Solana's office or Solana's own uh, projects. They are doing that, but many developers are coming who are developing their own projects for the public blockchain. Suppose they are building some kind of DApps, and with a little bit from help from Solana's community, they are building their own stuff. So in that way, a lot of things are happening in multiple blockchains. But as you said correctly, Polkadot is the largest after Ethereum in terms of developer base. Cardano is doing a lot of activities. That is also evident. I mean, it is evident in weekly GitHub activity. But you are also referring like from Twitter. But the problem is the end product is not coming out. End product means the smart contracts which they have rolled out after 4 years, that should be working correctly. So it was not working correctly when first time Sunday swap came out. Now they're trying to solve it. It was supposed to come out by 25th December before Christmas, but again I don't know what happened. But once it comes out, then Cardano will also go up. I mean, not price wise, also the activity of the people will interact. I mean, the end user community will also be there. Cardano NFTs, Cardano Ye, Cardano DeFi. A lot of things will happen, but first they have to prove that the DeFi is working well. There we are stuck with Cardano.
Okay, have you tried staking? Like, I see that time staking. What is that?
Time
One,
staking. I remember. One is Time and one is Tomb. Tomb is from FTM and Time is from AVAX, right?
yeah. So they say that 73,000. If what is that? ETH.
Yeah. People are doing that. And time has. So a lot of times what I feel now, a lot of times which happens is when you give this much amount of APYs, most of the projects fail at some point in time. But time is one exception which has stood. I mean, after all the projects fell, recently there was some thing which happened. I mean, all the DeFi projects lost their peg, but time somehow managed to hold its peg, kind of thing. That I have read, but I haven't tried going into time and do that. But it is if it has proved during this falling market, I think it will do well.
Hi Josh.
Hello, I think Josh is on mute. I think.
Hello.
Hello Josh.
खाना खा रहा हूँ
Some
यार.
friends were
Yeah.
Hi Rupinder. Hi Rupinder. Hi.
some friends were calling you to ask some more crypto.
Yeah, bring them here. This room is going on. We can discuss here. You can share this room. Why, like on the left there is this share. So Akhil, no, where is Rakesh? So Rakesh, every week nowadays we do one crypto GK room where we talk about technology only, not to coin and prediction. So like you're asking about NFTs, right? So last week we did this on NFT. I put the link on top of this room here on YouTube. So YouTube will have very limited, but there was an entire discussion we did after that. So maybe you can go and see the replays which are like I think Sambit gave some beautiful implementations on NFT that day, so you can listen on Clubhouse also. And then let me paste the Facebook group or Crypto Hub India group here, and maybe people can join that. So a lot of experienced people come there, like Mr. Patil was here. He was sharing his journey, how from like a 15,000 rupees earner he got into gaming and Raka and whatever tokens, and is now making dollars like thousands. So join this group also. I've now put that Facebook. Hey Rahul, Babul and Suman. Samit, is Babul your brother?
Somewhat. Babul is a sandbox guy. I think Divyansh is also here. Sandbox guys, those people are.
So Samvit has his own cartel of people. Hey Divyansh, hi.
Yeah.
Babul, tell about your journey of crypto if you want to share, or Sumant or Divyansh, anyone.
नहीं भैया आप ही बोलो अभी मैं सब सो रहे हैं थोड़े पास में मेरी मम्मी आ
Okay,
जाएंगी
okay, no problem. Sumant, this room was dedicated towards journey of people in crypto so far. I know you are an OG in crypto. Would you like to share some insights and drop some gems here?
Hey Manish, hey Sambit. Just
Hi,
give me
Suman.
2 minutes. I'll just
Yeah,
put
yeah.
on the Bluetooth. I'm in the washroom and then I'll go ahead. Okay, just 2 minutes.
Yeah, so Divyansh and Babul are very young kids. I mean, they are into crypto now, and I think within a short span of time, I think crypto has. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it has changed their life somewhat. Whichever what I feel.
Um, how hard is it to get KYC in crypto.com? Because I use another one called
I
Ascend.
so Rakesh, this crypto.com, na, I had to literally beg that assistant. I don't know. I am not based out of abroad. Na, I am based out of India. They were not allowing it, but I literally begged them, please allow me. I have to take out my money. I sold this NFT. that I don't know. That assistant was very generous and she did it for me. That customer support is very good actually, but I am not sure if they're not allowing or whatever. What problems are you facing?
No, no.
They're not accepting your Aadhaar card or something.
Same problem I had with Bitmart. Okay, what happened is I uploaded my documents immediately. I contacted the support people and I asked them to complete it over the chat itself. So they did it. But in case of Ascendex, they don't have that. I'm not able to connect to the customer support person. Only the bot reply always. So
The crypto.com and Gate.io, somewhere they are facing some kind of issues while verifying.
which document you had provided? Do they take Aadhaar?
I gave Aadhaar card, I pinged them. Once it got rejected, then I raised a ticket. And when she came to discuss, I told her that I only have this ID and this is the only ID which is prevalent in India. So you have to basically, if you upload a copy of this passport, everything gets settled. They accept passports is accepted by all. But when you apply using Aadhaar card, some raise objections. I'm not sure actually. I think I have seen only one or two people who have this crypto.com accounts. I mean, from India. In my friend list, not in India, from my friend list. Very less. Yeah, I think we are
Okay,
already done. Ah, सुमन भाई आ जाओ.
I'll
चल रहा है भाई, चल रहा है. बताओ भाई, जेम्स ड्रॉप कर दो तुम अपने, क्योंकि मार्केट ही ड्रॉप हो गई है, दुनिया ही गोल है. बम 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 फूट रहे मार्केट में. आई डोंट नो हाउ लॉन्ग इट विल लास्ट एंड when that rate cut news will come, how will the market react? So everything is kind of blurry now.
Yeah,
But
I am
anyway, I
not a
think we
gem
should keep.
dropping guy. You and Manish are. I too am
No, no,
just
no.
like into the market from a little
No,
bit time. That's it. You guys are blockchain experts. Manish so
no,
is
no,
making
no, no,
NFTs
no.
every other day. He's making NFT and NFT, man. He's
No, no,
learning
no.
very fast.
Actually, Manish was tracking this Samsung event on Decentraland. I
Yes,
think
yes.
3 days ago or 2 days ago. And after I came from finished my office and I came back, and Manish was like, "We have to play this game and all to collect some badges." I don't know what will that, but I just wanted to explore Decentraland. I just went in. Same thing as Sandbox, but I don't know.
Something happened, guess Samvit. I have not checked my account. Did we win something? Those
I am
clothes?
not sure. I am not sure. I just went down and I will check. I will check. I don't know. I don't expect anything. Uh, but Manish, what are your thoughts? I mean, Sandbox or Decentraland? I mean, which one has better quality?
See, I have not played Sandbox yet, so I don't know. But the way I
Okay.
am seeing more and more people, like big people, they talk about Decentraland only. Maybe the reason
Hmm.
is it is on Matic, right?
And
So
first
gas
mover
fees.
advantage also.
Yeah, and now they have, now the I was on this decentral site, and now you can swap your mana, Ethereum based mana tokens to Matic. So they have created a platform for that specifically.
Nice, nice, nice.
So I think Decentraland is working pretty much in that direction, and Samsung coming into it is a very big thing. Yeah, Samsung has started a
Exactly.
store in Decentraland. It's a very big thing, and people will follow, right?
Exactly. It is a very huge thing.
So today
So
Samsung has
recently,
come, tomorrow Apple will
Sandbox.
come. Hmm.
Sandbox, I saw PwC, China has opened a store, but once I saw that China name, I just backed out. China is banning cryptocurrencies. On the other hand, PwC, China is opening a store. PwC is not a retailer, right? PwC is a consulting organization. But if you see this retailer movement, I can see Samsung has gone into Decentraland. This is very huge. And ultimately, Nike, Adidas, all these retail store, maybe Walmart or something like these retailers. When these retailers will get into this metaverses, then those metaverses will be huge. It all depends on this retailer section now, how they are utilizing metaverses.
Recently, H&M also.
कहाँ पे आया?
Yeah, H&M आ गया यार.
Yes.
कहाँ पे?
Recently, H&M.
उनका खुद का.
Decentraland है ना?
Yeah, decent.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, that's awesome. See, let me share on the top about Walmart. Yeah, man, what they're developing. See this. So see this video. How our future shoppings will be. See this till now people have seen what happens during COVID, right? And now people will, like, since last 3 years they've got used to do online shopping and online, staying in home, getting access to things. So this metaverse concept is going to become big. And I've shared this YouTube video on how Walmart is developing their own metaverse store. And you know how smart it is, that it is the assistant in that Walmart which is helping you. It is able to get information from a refrigerator, because the refrigerator is also a smart refrigerator. So she's suggesting that consumer that don't buy milk. I can see there are already 2 cans of milk in your refrigerator, right? So look at the experience we are going to get. Just whenever you get time, see this YouTube video. Awesome.
So it is given that it is going to be huge.
I think Manish, the copyright content की वजह से the video is not being played by Walmart.
Okay.
Anyways, I got the concept. It's really cool to see that happening already. Like, Domino's and everything else, like we discussed a couple of months back, having their stores, and like, you're playing the game, you order a pizza, it's getting delivered to your doorstep. So this is one more step ahead, step by step.
How can we play this metaverse game, like in terms of investing? Is it only through the coins like mana and sandbox?
Here there is a catch actually. So, so when the sandbox came out, they were distributing some kind of passes. You can own that pass, claim that pass, and you can enter into that universes. But the distribution was not; they were not distributing to everyone. So they had this daily contest or daily tweets on their webpage, and they were selecting winners, and they were giving that pass. Some of them got lucky. So I don't know if Babbul is here. I think Divyansh is here. So Divyansh and Babbul actually were one of the lucky ones. So what they do? If you are earning that pass, you have to claim it, and once you claim it, you can get into that metaverse and play, and you can earn 1,000 sand tokens. And I think the games are very simple, because they have come up with this alpha version. I mean, they are just pulling the people in, pulling the end users in that way. It was only one of a time, but I don't know if you have to play, then what you can do. That is because so suppose one person gets an alpha pass, and he knows that there are rewards associated with this alpha pass. So sometimes these people sell these passes on OpenSea, and in that way they are quoting like 1.4 ETH, 1.2 ETH, because anyways you are earning 1,000 sand token, which is around 5,000, plus some kind of NFTs also in game. So in that way they are quoting around 1 ETH, 1.2, 1.4. At some point in time they were they're posting this at 1.8 ETH kind of. So that you have to check. But if some event is going on, I would just suggest follow their pages. At least download their versions. I mean, Sandbox has a running version of the game. I mean, not the game, the metaverse. You can download that and install that. Try to get into the metaverse and check what is happening, how the portals are working, where to go, where not to go. Different games are there. Now you can just play for free, but when the time comes, suppose you can earn a pass, or if they have some events, it might be that they will be considering the people who have already played the game, kind of thing. So
Sandbox,
and
isn't it web-based like Decentraland? Is it a installer?
it has completed software. It has already its alpha.
Oh. So now
400, 500
you
MB.
can. So Samit, yeah, sorry to cut you, but you're asking your question: Sandbox versus Decentraland. So now you can
Yeah.
see, right, which will have more utility, because who is going to install one software and then browse, right? That people will directly go into Decentraland on internet through Google Chrome, directly go inside Samsung store or whatever store comes there, buy things, enjoy the environment, right?
In web-based version only. Correct.
Yeah, so I think that's where Decentraland has an advantage, that it is a web-based. And you know what? Render. They are using render in backend to render all these graphics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Render is
That's great. That's great news. I think every metaverse project you should use render.
No, Sumant, in 2 years' time,
That's
I
good
don't
for
think
us.
render will be this cheap also. I mean,
Yeah.
anyway, whatever you can just keep an eye on these coins when this market fall. If you're not selling also, you can just, because I know that people had held on to their coins for 3 4 years during this 2017 fall. And this fall, if it comes also, it won't be that long because a lot of investment and a lot of people are also moving in. In that way, you can just accumulate more and more because uh, render I think it was not meant for this bull run, but it will be huge during the next bull run when it comes. I know it will be huge because render also got that funding right for 30 million funding from multi-coin capital.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Their
multi
partners are Apple, Google.
Yes, yes, you shared all that.
yeah
It
so
is a very good project. It's a great project.
and
No doubt
multi-coin
about that.
capital were the early seed investors in Luna. They still hold Solana. Solana का वो first investor थे वो. So these people go into very good projects. Arweave, a lot of things. They Filecoin, a lot of big projects. They were seed investors in those big projects. So if they are thinking that render will be a big thing in the future, they will invest. So there are other VCs also who will come and like invest in all the games and dump and they will take the profit. But multi-coin capital is little bit different. They will only search for quality projects. There are one two more. Even among the VCs, there are a chunk of VCs which are like trash VCs. They will only put in games and they will dump the coins on the first day. They will run away.
So
But the
this is
quality VC, following a quality VC is also a good thing in crypto. Intelligent money, smart money, and the projects which they invest are also very good in that way.
yeah. So this is the reason why I like Saito, because that is also browser based blockchain. Like not
Okay.
browser
Okay.
based blockchain, but the way they have modeled their blockchain is that they don't need to pay to miners or maybe validators. They pay to the ISP. So anything which is so easily accessible and so light will obviously do good. I also like this protocol, Mina protocol. The way they are
Mina
taking
is
the
like, yes.
snapshot of the transaction and putting the snapshots in the database, and then just linking it through some identifier on the blockchain. It makes it very light blockchain. So these all
Mhm.
these innovations are happening, and let's see how it.
But like Manish, I was eyeing on Meena from the past 6 months. Means it is a very good project. It will take time, but like it was not. It, just like Koti, it has not performed like the market people wanted it to perform. It's a very great project, no doubt about it. I hold some Meena as well.
Yeah, they are
But yeah, it will take
scaling.
time
Yeah.
to produce. Yes,
Similarly,
there was a lot
GRT.
of hype. Exactly, there was a lot of hype for Meena in August, September, Octoberish, but people expecting to hit like $10, maybe like that, but it did not. So let's hope maybe next bull run or something.
There is another project which is making its round. I mean, the project is called Phantasma Chain, and the ticker is SOUL, Soul. It is a specific blockchain only meant for NFTs and all. I don't know how will that pan out, but uh, there is no unlocked token, and every token is has been released. Market cap is also very less. It is a layer one blockchain, only meant for smart NFTs kind of thing. But again, we have to dig deep kind of thing. It might be on KuCoin kind of. But again, if market is falling, this gaming and metaverse projects also dump very hard. That is the thing.
So, Sambit, do you want to share your, sorry, Suman, do you want to share your journey here? And then we'll go to Aks. Shujit, are you trying to?
What do you guys think about?
Vishal, I think somebody was mentioning about this development. I think Akhil mentioned about this development thing. Na? I can also see ICP is also seeing some kind of traction, not in the top 10, but yes, developers are coming in. It might get a boost in while this Web3 thing comes up. If you are, it would have made more sense to sell ICP when it was around 100 or 96, but since it is very much down, I don't know whether it makes sense to sell
Don't
or
know
keep, or
actually.
I
I
don't know.
am right.
Rupees you are telling, right? Then I mean, see, project wise, it makes a sense to hold now because all these Web3 things are coming up. But yeah, just fasten your seatbelt because again, the ride is going to be like very
No,
bumpy now.
actually, I am seeing the market falls.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
ICP, why it felt like ICP had a lot of airdrop distribution done to most of its early entrants, and
Yes.
all those people dumped on day zero at 300, 400, 500, and they left. But now the coins, tokens which got circulated to people, they watched as the price went down, they did not sell. No, it does not make sense to sell at $100 while you are have bought at $200. So all people are still holding, and it has I think somehow it has the fear has subsided. People are telling how dekhenge, dekhenge. It is a lost cause. But if it is doing something in Web3, then anyways all will benefit and we will also benefit. We will average it out or do something. So the main problem is not ICP will fall, this will fall. If the market will fall, then everything will fall. And I am also not prepared. I mean, most of my bets are long term, so I will hold. But there are a lot of people who do not hold anything. They take leverages and play out. And this is a very bad market for leverage and all. You can get wrecked from either short or long. Anytime it can happen. So that's what
Yeah, 2 or 3.
in March I also expect. But anyways, let us see what will happen.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to ask one more thing. So in crypto.com buying NFTs, is it just the flat price that we are paying there, or is there some transaction fees also associated, or just like OpenSea other NFTs?
There will be royalties associated in all these. Your specific questions to crypto.com, right?
Yeah, crypto.com.
I have seen. I have when I sold the NFTs, 5% or 7% was paid to the this one artist. So royalty is always there. Or you mean I mean on the blockchain? I don't know. I mean it is done in the portal itself. The ownership change. Very
Okay.
swift it is, but I'm not sure whether it is done on the blockchain or something. It must be. I don't know.
Sorry, I was. Yeah, what did he ask? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Uh,
in
y-
Just
each,
yeah.
right? Like in OpenSea, we pay gas fees, right? In each. So even on platform, is there that kind of a process, or
no
is it
gas,
just
no gas
No
fees.
gas, only royalty. Only royalty.
Like you will only pay how much it is shown there. You won't pay anything. Maybe some tax.
Yeah, and the seller will pay the royalty fee. One who is selling.
हाँ वो पे
Yeah, actually, I had a question. I missed it, but you guys actually spoke about solar myths or something. It's a metaverse or something. What is this about?
Akhil,
Yeah.
Solamid is not a metaverse. Rather than the Solamid is based in an upcoming metaverse. The metaverse is not ready yet. The metaverse's name is Heavenland. Heavenland is a metaverse, which is like how should I explain? It is basically a tube. It is basically a mega tube floating in space around the Earth, and it is overlooking the stars. So in that tube, they have built a city, Heavenland city. The Heavenland metaverse is based in that tube, bigger tube, and it has 38,000 land parcels. It will have an entertainment center as like any other metaverses. Lot of offices will be there. Lot of recreational zones will be there. People can go out, earn money. So they haven't released yet. Their token will be called HTO or something. So Solamid has taken already. They are negotiated and taken the place in the central marketplace, and they have built a pyramid. In that pyramid, there are 4,914 offices, and each and every floor. I mean, the starting from the below floor to the topmost floor, there are bars, there are salons, there are lounges, there are a lot of things, discotheques, a lot of things are there. Depending on the floor, some are rare, some are mythic, as in case of any NFTs. So basically, there are specific rooms inside that pyramid. You have seen that pyramid of Gaza, right? In pyramid of Gaza, there are cubes of stones. So each think that each cube is a room. In that way, they have built that pyramid. But again, having said that, it is not functional because the metaverse is yet to come into picture. Metaverse बनाने के लिए, I think in order to build a metaverse, it takes a lot of time. It is a very long term game. Uh, First, the metaverse land parcel will be sold. Then they will build something around Unity. Then your character will be merged. They will allow their NFTs also come into picture. You can own their NFTs and roam around in the metaverse, or they will partner with other projects that you can. If you own the NFTs of these projects, you can also roam around in the metaverse using this NFT. A lot of things are there. Then they have recently released an economy paper like 2 days ago. In that economy paper, they have mentioned how much coins will be released and how can one earn in the metaverse kind of thing. It is a very good concept, but it is still on paper. It is not proven yet. I mean, there is no proven product yet. So it will take time because Decentraland started in 2017. To become a full-fledged marketplace, it took around 4 years, 3.5, 4 years. So in that way, it is a very long-term game. So if you want to do something, you can directly invest in Heavenland when it comes up, or you can invest in Solamid and you will be given a resident status inside Heavenland.
Yeah, I've actually posted the link here if you want to know more. This is the website. They recently launched the teaser video also. That was amazing. So their target is that no one will have to worry about anything or any money or any sort of that if you become part of Heavenland and enjoy your life. So that's what their target is, and let's see how they achieve. So now, because we have Solamids, so we directly get access to Heavenland. So every Solamid owner has access to Heavenland directly. So we don't need any passes. Like today, to participate in various things in Sandbox or Decentraland, we might need passes. So now Solamid is our pass, and tomorrow when the economy of Heavenland, becomes big, we can use our apartments to do several stuff. So maybe I asked their developer, Solamit developer, like, do you plan to integrate it with AR, VR? So maybe I can wear a AR glass or VR glass, and I can visit my apartment in Metaverse, like this Heavenland. So he said he's from marketing department. He cannot disclose the entire thing, but developers were talking about it. So tomorrow, this Heavenland entire Metaverse, we might able to access through our VR glasses, and then like in today's Decentraland or maybe in Oculus, Facebook, Oculus Metaverse, we participate and do many stuff, right? So something like that we'll be able to do. So that's our imagination right now, and we have just invested on it. We don't know how will it turn out, but I think
Thanks, Glenn.
Yeah.
Thanks, Glenn.
no.
Upland is completely
Upland is
different.
on EOS blockchain, and Upland is already there. It is prepared. It's on mobile. Yeah,
The difference would be
it's a
Upland
game.
is not a play to earn kind of thing. You cannot earn anything. The token, I don't know how to also use. Hmm.
Yes.
So see, Upland. Okay, Manish, please.
Yeah, so Upland is just a property trading app right now, although they call it their metaverse only. So maybe in future they'll develop it. They have their own currency and stuff in place. So they are some step ahead. But Heavenland is in pure a metaverse concept where you can visit as a person there and do crazy things, whatever you do in Decentraland. Whereas Upland is just for now buying property and stuff like it's a
Yeah, you
game.
can just have a look at the properties, buy, sell, trade kind of thing.
But
But
one thing
it also.
exciting,
Hmm.
Sambit, about this guy, this Upland is they are. I read that they are kind of trying to bring MCX tokens on blockchain, and people might be able to trade them.
It would be
Okay.
good, right? I think Animoca Brands has invested in Upland.
Yes.
They are using.
Yep. Yes. Yes. Hope it goes to $1 and we become millionaire.
Oh, ho, ho.
Actually, I also holding properties.
I bought five lands in Nashville. So man, I will sell that and I will buy some real home in my real world.
But while trading also, Manish, you might have realized the same land which we brought 2 months ago. Suppose I came to Bhubaneswar on November 15th, mainly November 14th, 15th around. Those were the land parcels beside those were selling at 3x the price, 4x the price 2-3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago.
Exactly. Land is
But
getting costly.
UPX wise, the price is increasing, but UPX has no value. That's it.
Yeah. But you can sell your land in return of dollars there.
Oh,
Can
Yes.
you also some kind of UPX listing in future?
Yeah, that's why I told everyone, like when I got into this game, right? I used to come to Clubhouse and I used to advertise for that game. That man, go and just sit there, like 4,500 MCX token they are giving you right now. Go and buy some properties, sit for 5-10 years. It is not taking anything, right? Just it's a app sitting on your mobile. And I think many people joined since then. So I hope
yeah, many
everybody
people actually did that. Actually did that.
who actually did.
Many people. I mean, the
Huh.
links you forwarded. Yeah, but the problem here is, in order to be uplander, you have to own like you have to spend 10,000 UPX, and it was giving 4,500 for free. The people who just went there and bought with their only 4,500 did not do anything after that. Their status was snatched or something. It happened after 1 month.
Yeah, it's just $4 here. $5 you get 10,000 UPX token.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think we did
How can we?
how much time is it? Like 12:30 Indian time. So yeah, we did a long session starting from 8, 4.5 hours. I think if you want to continue, you can continue, Manish. Maybe
Okay,
you
Hi,
want
I'll
to do.
Manish.
I'll
Manish
take
was
these.
asking me about the journey. If you would like to break, then it's okay. Let's have a good night.
No,
नहीं
Suman, we
सुमन
will
सुन ले रहा है
listen, man.
तुम्हारा
We
सुन ले
want
रहा
No,
है
no,
OGs,
actually
OGs.
I was
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, I was just doing something, so that's why I was just listening to you guys.
Okay, Suman, go ahead.
Hello? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, firstly, I started like in let's say 2015. You can say not. I'd never bought my first trade in 2015. I got to know about this when Arun Jaitley was the finance minister, and as you know, like in our country, they are not pro these things till now, till this date. So बहुत डरा के रखते थे like ये हो जाएगा every day in Times of India. I used to see articles like no, this is happening, that is happening, Bitcoin is a scam. though my friends used to earn a lot of money then. So finally I entered with a lot of fear and everything in 2017. So that's the year when I took my first trade, and I think I did it on Zeppe. That time, Mr. Ajit Khurana, he is the founder of Genesis now. He was the CEO for Zeppe then. So I used to email him and chit chat. Also, I used to have a guy in Zeppe then. So I started there. That time I never used to know what is blockchain, what is gonna do. All I knew is like just like stocks, you invest in like a currency, you can double, triple, 10x your money. So I have bought Bitcoin and Ethereum at way low prices, like जो लोग देखते हैं आजकल. मैंने हजारों में अगर 6,000, 4, 10,000 में Ethereum लिया है. Bitcoin में I have bought. So then also there was another ID in India exchange called CoinX starting with K. So I used to trade on that a lot. So मैं रात रात भर जगता था लैपटॉप में. So I used to make like every this thing. I used to make money every minute. So I never used to sleep then back then also. Like 16 hours. Though I never understood trade that much. But yes, I did that on CoinX. So then CoinX got shut down a little later. And in 2018, जो Bitcoin 14 लाख के आसपास गया था in Indian market, then I was one of the noobs as well. I bought BTC at the top. So that guilt and that loss factor, and my friends selling their cars and everything to repay the loans, लोगों ने credit card पे भी लिया था. So फिर वो 3-4 लाख पे आ गया. So 14 लाख की चीज 3 लाख पे आ गई. And it remained like that for 2.5 years. So that's a big thing. Like people don't realize in this bull run and that bull run, but इतना volatile market है. एक बार गिरेगा like इस bull run के बाद तो कम से कम 1-1.25 साल तक. That's what I am presuming. Maybe I'm wrong, because you can never say. Even plan B failed. So when the crash comes, people have to hold on to it, or you should have a secondary thing so that you don't, or you have to at least sell your initial and some profit. So those are 17-18 lakh crash, I think one of the biggest this thing. So that I have hold on to. I have sell BTC in loss and stuff like that in 18-19. And yes, coins की बात करी जाए तो ऐसा कोई coin ही नहीं होगा जो मैंने खरीदा नहीं है. To be very frank and honest, I'm not boasting of anything. So like top 100, 200 coins, there are many projects which have vanished from the market. And in fact, Matic was the one which I used to have a lot. I broke my FD and bought Matic, which was not even 1 rupee then. So 70-80 पैसे, 1 रुपये, 1.5 रुपये भी लिया मैंने. It went up to $222. So so then, but I never sold it at 222, as I never knew कि it could be that big. So मैंने कुछ करके re-entry करके बेचा, बहुत सस्ता है बेचा and stuff. So yeah, all this being done, said, and wavy, I used to get in and out of the market. I should take some trade when the market is crashing, because I never understood the technology and what it could do to people. Maybe it could be a future, because there was a lot of speculation that this is a scam and nothing is happening. And suddenly, at the 2020 mid revival of this cryptocurrency and market exchange, everything, people are shifting. So that was a shift towards crypto. I feel it was a big move in 2020 mid, and the number of investors and small people have also entered a lot into the market. So long story short, this was the scene, and it's still going on now. Little bit more into this, how to do, what to do. That time DeFi was not there. I think 2018 P2P started, so that was the first thing I saw. Yes, abhi kar sakte hain and all that stuff. So slowly and steadily everything moving on. So right now also learning about metaverse from a lot of people, and yeah, so that has been the journey so far. Also one more thing, that not me exactly, few of my friends also got scammed for BTC in 2017. If people were there were a lot of apps जो कि double करने का बोलते थे. One of my friends runs a digital market academy in India by the name of I forgot the name. Anyways, so that's a digital marketing firm he owns. So one of our common friends' dad used to have 5 BTC then. So एक बंदा था जिसने एक ऐप बनाई, and he went on to say, like, this time बहुत scam होते थे कि your BTC will get double. So a lot of people posted it. उस time बहुत police complaints were also there in Delhi. There were a lot of police complaints regarding these kind of scams. But yeah, people used to fall for it, and he ran away to Dubai, and he was staying in like Z3 security and stuff. So his father went up. The person who used to own 5 BTC even went to Dubai and stuff. And there are a lot of things happening in between. So there are a lot of stories, chota mota, which I have since a gap of 4.5 years. So yeah, Long story cut short, here I am.
Amazing, amazing.
I have a question. Hello.
Thank you so much, Sumant. Yeah, first go ahead. Sumant is, just give me 1 second. Sumant is part of our group and he keeps on coming, visiting us, and we kind of discuss in person also. So I learned a lot of things. So thank you for being there, Sumant. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Yeah, first, please go ahead. I'll go on mute.
Yeah, I just have a question. What do you guys think about Polkadot? Just a random question. Like, do you guys think it's a good investment?
Yeah.
Like, I'm very new to this crypto. I knew about it for a long time, but I really don't like, I haven't really invested in it yet. But I'm thinking to buy Polkadot and XMR. It's called Monero, Monero. Do you guys know anything about it?
Yeah. So, Polkadot, Sambit, do you want to take?
Yeah, first from an
भाई मुझे कुछ
investment
पता नहीं है इसके बारे में मैं अभी बहुत like I'm pretty new to it so that's why you guys have a lot seems like you guys have a lot of knowledge over it so I'm just like a noob so
No, it
if you
doesn't
guys
matter.
can
1 year ago, we all were noob. We are not like Sumant who started in 2015. We are also learning. And even Sumant knows that he is in this game for like 5 years and still he is also learning. So this is a place to learn and unlearn ourselves. Every bull
yeah
run,
yeah
there is a, yeah. So the thing is, Polkadot is a very good investment, no doubt about it. But see,
हाँ जी
Polkadot का use क्या है? Polkadot क्या है ना? Let us see. I cannot explain you exactly what Polkadot is in a sort in this short format. But देखो, Polkadot is a place where a lot of blockchains, lot of new projects will come on top of it, and the new projects which come on top of it will be like Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and a lot of these things. मतलब
okay
मल्टीपल ब्लॉकचेन्स उस प्रोजेक्ट के ऊपर आएंगे तो लोग क्या करते हैं पोलकाडॉट इसलिए होल्ड करते हैं सो दैट दे विल गेन एक्सेस टू द न्यू प्रोजेक्ट्स which are coming on top of this Polkadot ecosystem. अब Polkadot में प्रोजेक्ट्स आते क्यों हैं? Because they need interoperability. मतलब पोल्का
okay
डॉट के थ्रू तुम एक कार्डानो का प्रोजेक्ट लोगे एक इथेरियम का प्रोजेक्ट भी आ गया पोल्का डॉट के ऊपर वो दोनों अपने आप में इंटरेक्ट कर सकते हैं राइट
okay
तो
yeah
पोल्का डॉट
perfect
जब बेसिक वाला लेयर बन जाता है दिस इज द फंडामेंटल थिंग एंड पोल्का डॉट का प्राइस क्यों घट रहा है तो मुझे नहीं मालूम बट क्यों बढ़ना चाहिए क्योंकि जितने भी नए नए प्रोजेक्ट्स आ रहे हैं पोल्का डॉट के ऊपर द न्यू प्रोजेक्ट्स विल रिक्वायर ए स्लॉट इनटू दैट पोल्का डॉट सिस्टम पोल्का डॉट को तुम एक गोल समझ लो एक सर्कल समझ
हाँ
लो एंड
जी
इट हैज स्लॉट्स ऑल अराउंड इट व्हिच आर नोन एज पाराचेन स्लॉट्स तो कोई भी अगर प्रोजेक्ट आएगा इट नीड्स ए पाराचेन स्लॉट कोई भी स्लॉट को लाने के लिए वो पोल्का डॉट का एक अमाउंट देके वो स्लॉट 2 साल के लिए उसको ब्लॉक करना पड़ेगा एंड दीज पीपल ट्राई टू ब्लॉक दैट स्लॉट यूजिंग पोल्का डॉट का टोकन जो तुम बोल रहे हो डॉट एंड
yeah
वो जब ये बाय करेंगे मार्केट से बाय तो नहीं करेंगे लोगों से मांगेंगे क्राउड लोन के थ्रू तो ऐसे पोल्का डॉट 2 साल के लिए उतने अमाउंट का पोल्का डॉट लॉक होता जाएगा तो
okay
स्केर्सिटी बढ़ेगी और पोल्का डॉट का प्राइस राइज
तो
करेगा इट
प्राइस
इज अ वेरी
बढ़ेगा
विन सिचुएशन हाँ विन सिचुएशन but again but I don't know why the Polkadot is falling because Polkadot's auctions were
everything is
one
falling
day
right now I think so
that
sorry to
is the
interrupt
point yeah no issues it's showing
yeah I
that
have a
in
question
terms
like it's oh sorry go ahead you finish first
हाँ
go
तो
ahead
although I also cannot tell you the levels because one who draws a chart tells you a level he also does mistakes
जी
one who predicts he also does mistake but I know Polkadot will be a huge thing
huge
I
yeah
know because
yeah
Polkadot का पोल्का पहले जब प्रोजेक्ट को तुम जज करते हो तो
हाँ
फाउंडर
जी
का भी देखते हो टीम का भी देखते हो एंड गैविन वुड्स जो Polkadot का फाउंडर है he has built Ethereum he
oh
has it
okay
built Ethereum yeah Vitalik Buterin wrote the white paper but Gavin Woods is the person who built Ethereum so उसमें दम है and he has envisaged this as a very nice project and they are executing it perfectly fine तो
yeah
इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए पोल्का डॉट बहुत अच्छा है क्योंकि पोल्का डॉट के थ्रू तुम अगर पोल्का डॉट स्टॉक स्टेक करोगे तो उसके ऊपर
हाँ
जितने नए नए प्रोजेक्ट्स आ रहे हैं उनका तुम एलोकेशन तुमको मिल सकता है मूनबीम अकाला जो भी आ रहे हैं नए नए प्रोजेक्ट्स
हाँ
अस्तर
जी
नेटवर्क डिफरेंट थिंग्स सो इट इज अ वेरी गुड प्रोजेक्ट बट या प्राइस वाइज मैं कुछ बोल नहीं सकता बट आई थिंक
मैंने सुना है इसके
नेक्स्ट
बारे में कि ये बोल रहे हैं on web 3.0 like Polkadot will be one of the
एग्जैक्टली
like the on web
एग्जैक्टली
3.0
एग्जैक्टली
on web
एग्जैक्टली
3.0 it will have the like it will be used the most I mean इसका जो यूज
एग्जैक्टली
होगा वो
एग्जैक्टली
web 3.0 पे सबसे ज्यादा इसका होगा so that's why I was just curious
क्योंकि क्योंकि जितने सब प्रोजेक्ट्स आ रहे हैं पोल्का डॉट के ऊपर बहुत सारे वेब 3.0 के ऊपर है
yeah
इंटीग्रिटी एक प्रोजेक्ट है पोल्का डॉट और कुसमा के ऊपर दे हैवंट वन ऑप्शन येट बट दे आर वेब 3 बेस्ड प्राइवेसी प्रोटोकॉल प्राइवेसी प्रोवाइड करेगा कोई प्रोजेक्ट आएगा वो वेब 3 में और कुछ करेगा आइडेंटिटी वेरीफाई करेगा देयर इज अ प्रोजेक्ट कॉल्ड किल्ट प्रोटोकॉल इट इज
हाँ जी
बेसिकली प्रोवाइडिंग एन आइडेंटिटी टू यू इन अ डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड वे आई मीन डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड में आइडेंटिटी निकालना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है
yeah
so a lot of good things are coming up. Polkadot is the gateway to those. It is an
yeah
investment, but
go ahead
yeah,
नहीं मेरे को तो
it
लगता
is
है कि its price will maybe in a year or maybe in a couple of years it will go up to $1,000. बहुत potential है उसमें. I
प्राइस के
mean,
ऊपर मैं कुछ बोलता नहीं हूँ क्योंकि प्राइस हमारे हाथ में नहीं है.
yeah,
मैं
of
अगर
course.
मुझे पूछो तो I was so bullish that Polkadot will reach $100 at least during this Parachain auction, but now it is at $25. 50 से 100 जाने के बजाय 50 से
हाँ,
25 हो गया. So
हाँ.
that is not in our hand. But if you believe in a project, if you believe
Because
in
I
what
think the
something.
price is low because abhi Web 3.0 is just basically they are like still developing it, right? As much as I know.
I also
So
understand that because the projects which have come, they have not even started working. They have
yes,
not started
yes,
rolling out the product. Once it comes out and other auctions are done, it will grow.
yeah,
Just that you have to collect and you have to accumulate. So क्या होता है normally कोई कोई बंदा प्राइस पॉइंट पे जाता है मैं इस प्राइस पॉइंट में लूंगा उस प्राइस पॉइंट में बेच के निकलूंगा बट बहुत बहुत लोग होते हैं ये प्रोजेक्ट एक्यूमुलेट करते रहते हैं इवन
yeah.
ड्यूरिंग द बियर मार्केट $10 $12 $13 कहीं पे भी आप
नहीं
हर
नहीं मैं
मंथ
तो
में
पूरा
ढूंढते रहते
उसमें
हो
इन्वेस्ट करने वाला हूँ मतलब that's why I was
no no
like
not
I
पूरा
just you
not
guys seem
पूरा
very knowledgeable, that's why.
I mean, as per your portfolio amount, because there are better projects also. I mean, not better. I mean, in layer zero, Polkadot is one of the best. But your portfolio should have a blend. I mean, it should have
Yeah,
layer one. It should have layer zero. It should have gaming and metaverse. That is one portion we cannot just leave.
yeah.
Gaming and
Gaming
metaverse portion.
में Gala, I think Gala and Engine Coin,
See,
I believe Engine Coin.
good. These are good. These are
Yeah.
good. But just if you're getting Gala for cheap, then it's okay. Because you know about Gala. Gala is
जी.
basically a studio, right?
आपसे ही सुना था मैंने आपका जो लास्ट आई थिंक
एग्जैक्टली
लास्ट टू
exactly.
लास्ट
गाला
या यू गाइस.
तो गाला से भी मतलब और भी अगर कुछ चिप मिल सकता है तो उसको भी उठा मतलब देर आर मल्टीपल लेवल्स व्हिच यू कैन गो एंड यू कैन acquire things and yeah
Yeah,
Polkadot as usual I am not bullish on the price point perspective but I know Polkadot is a very good project.
it's for a long
Nobody
term.
here will
Yeah,
exactly nobody here
for
will
five
deny that
years
Polkadot
at
is a
least. Yeah,
nobody will tell that Polkadot is a bad project. Nobody. I have never seen that.
yeah. एक
But
और लास्ट
one
में
thing.
एक और.
बट
गो
एक चीज
अहेड
है
गो
भाई
अहेड.
पोल्का
बोलो
डॉट
बोलो.
जब अपने 100% पे ऑपरेट करता है एंड इट विल हैव 100 प्रोजेक्ट्स अराउंड इट 100
यस.
पैजेंट्स हो सकता है कि वहां पे कुछ टेक्निकल इश्यूज आए बट दैट डज नॉट मेक ए प्रोजेक्ट वेरी बैड इट इज बेसिकली बिकॉज देयर आर सम टेक्निकल इश्यूज एंड इट विल ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट यू हैव टू बी
ओके.
पेशेंट पोल्का डॉट सब
या.
में आता है वैसा इथेरियम में भी आया था सोलाना में भी आ रहा है एंड पोल्का डॉट पे भी आएगा बट यू हैव टू बिलीव इन द कॉज एंड बिलीव इन द प्रोजेक्ट इफ यू बिलीव इन वेब 3 देन पोल्का डॉट
Oh
इज
yeah,
गुड
I do actually. I mean,
in that way so
what do you guys heard about Curve DAO? Curve DAO token CRV? Do you
I
guys know anything about
normally don't have any DAO tokens. Maybe Manish knows also.
CRV? Do you guys know anything about CRV? Curve DAO token?
I know, but I don't hold it. Sumant, any idea CRV का? मैं बहुत दिन से follow नहीं किया हूँ, but I have no idea also. I haven't. I just saw it and I have. No, I
Just
don't have
curious.
it.
Okay, not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. And what about VeChain?
See, VChain के बारे में दो चीजें हैं. VChain came out as a very good project. Supply chain
Yes.
में बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे थे. And these people had partnership with PwC, partnership with BMW. A lot of these companies where they would be helping them in the supply chain kind of thing management, right?
Mm-hmm.
प्रॉब्लम ये हुआ कि VChain is based out of China. अब चाइना ने
Oh
कर दिया
yeah.
क्रिप्टो बैन.
Oh,
Exactly. VChain is
it's
based out
based
of
in
China.
China. Oh
VChain is
no,
based out of
no,
China.
no.
But yeah, Chinese government has said there are only 2 or 3 projects we are going to allow it. One of them is VChain. It's okay. But that Chinese government बहुत जल्दी रंग बदलती है, right? It can change
बहुत
its
जल्दी,
exactly.
बहुत जल्दी.
So until and unless VChain moves out of China into Singapore, nobody will be that much bullish. सीधी सी बात है.
Okay,
And and also ये सब ना चक्कर में करते करते कोविड आ गया. Supply chain market was completely stuck. VChain could not do much.
हाँ जी.
And until that time, when this COVID is getting over, there are multiple new projects which are coming up which act similar to VChain.
VeChain.
Somebody,
Okay.
somebody is solving supply chain thing in आपका क्या बोलते हैं वो म्यूजिक नॉट म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री बेसिकली इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स कंज्यूमर गुड इंडस्ट्री कोई सप्लाई चेन कर रहा है प्रॉपरली मतलब खाली मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री में VChain
हाँ जी.
मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में करना चाहता था so in that way there are people who have developed capabilities in between. So in that way, VChain will find it tougher. You can make it a part of your portfolio, but I would prefer it less because I only want to go after most of the investment should be in the big ones.
Yeah.
Then you can go after if you want to play risky one, then you can go after metaverse.
Which
That will
one?
do metaverses and games if you want to play
Okay.
risky
Okay.
because they will boom if bull market comes. These like meme coins did. 40x's 50x's kind of thing now the metaverse and games which are upcoming they will do like that But if BTC holds 40K, BTC does not go down, and if BTC
It
goes
is
down, then
going.
how much it
It
will go
is.
down? Just hold on to your seat belts and watch.
Yeah. Thank you, Samrit bhai. बहुत बहुत thank you
Thank you,
आपका.
thank you, thank you.
और
I think I will be out. So Manish, if you want to continue, or I think we already have like 4.5 hours
yeah, मैं late हो
discussion.
गया. मेरे को I really don't know. Okay, go ahead.
So next Saturday, या फिर midweek में yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
guys, for that, just follow Joshman in case he starts the session. We'll all get updates.
okay,
And second thing, if you are not a part of CryptoHub, our Facebook group, you can also go there and you can find all sorts of people. Some people would be crying, some people would be smiling, some people would be predicting. All sorts of crypto experts at 0 to 7, all kind of levels you'll find there. CryptoHub, and you can also follow our Twitter account CryptoHub IND.
okay, Facebook
Yeah.
पे तो नहीं हूँ, Twitter पे I can do it. Crypto Hub India. Okay,
या
for
ट्विटर पे
sure.
इतना ज्यादा पोस्ट नहीं होता बट हाँ होता
Crypto
है.
Hub. Okay. नहीं नहीं भाई.
Also telegram group is also there. I think
Okay.
Ravi is not here, but yeah, anyways, thank you everyone.
अब अगला कब है आपका session? When is your next session?
हमारा हर सैटरडे तो कंपलसरी होता ही है.
In US के
इन
time
बिटवीन
से
आप क्या करो ना, जॉसमैन रवि नहीं है ना, आप किसी को भी फॉलो कर लो, सुमंत या मुझे ना, कोई भी अगर आके ज्वाइन
आपको
करेगा
तो
ना
मैं
आपको पता
फॉलो
चल
करता
जाएगा.
हूँ भाई. संबित
हाँ
को
हाँ.
करता हूँ, जॉशमैन, and there was one other
Sambit,
guy.
सुमंत को कर लो. सुमंत भी मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स यहाँ आते रहते हैं.
Okay.
Sambit, I want.
Yeah, last question.
Yeah, last question. Definitely, definitely.
भाई को सोना है.
What do you think about?
It's good. IoT के ऊपर जितना भी आ रहा है, it will be a very good thing in future. Just that the timing, I am not sure whether I should be concentrating apart from the top 10 or top 15. I will go move to IoTX, but IoTX already has bumped a lot. अभी जो फॉल होगा, मुझे लगता है कि जो सब बहुत ज्यादा ऊपर उड़े हैं उनमें थोड़ा तो फॉल आएगा ही आएगा. In that way, I'm thinking. But IoTX is a very good project. There is a project called Jasmy also, like Japanese Bitcoin उसको बोलते हैं, but it is also very good. So those are very bumped up
जापानीज
projects.
जापानीज बिटकॉइन बोलते नहीं है, वो सरदार जी ने बोल दिया था, जिसके लिए रवि उसको बोल रहा था.
नहीं उसको बोलते हैं सरदार जी.
Yes,
दो
yes, yes.
तीन लोग हमारे ग्रुप में बोल के गए जापानीज बिटकॉइन सरदार जी.
Correct. It's on way all time low. It's a very good price. Very good price for Jasmine
Very
to buy.
good price.
Not financial advice, but definitely it will give you a huge profit. Only legal.
Which one?
It's Jasmine.
अभी तुमने प्रॉफिट की बात बोल दी
JASMY.
ना. अभी सुमन प्रॉफिट की बात बोल दी ना, हम लोग ना ये प्रॉफिट की बात बोलते ही मतलब हमारे ग्रुप वाले जैसे जाएंगे और बम्प करवा देंगे ऐसे. नहीं ऐसा
भाई
नहीं है.
सबको पैसे बनाने हैं.
इतना buying power होता तो सही रहता. But as Manish said the other day, कि groups वगैरह करता. Even I suggested for Meta for the next topic. Like black people do that all for the community. So Manish was like, nobody is doing that for Indian people, so being there. So that's a good part. And yes, Manish was asking for one gem, and you were also saying that. यार मैं ना आजकल ब्लू जेल देख रहा हूँ. It's called BLZ. So it's around 500, 600 का ranking है. It's from 2018.
I know.
Yeah, you must be knowing about it. Yes.
I had Bluezell and FTM, and both were below $1. I don't know how much Bluezell is now.
It's 18 cents right now.
18 cents. And this
That's
FTM last bull run, after that bull run got over, FTM fell like anything.
Correct.
And now CFTM it is.
Now CFTM, exactly. So I expect the same to happen. It's 2017-18 project. It's the storage, you know about it. So decentralized storage, especially for NFTs and DeFi.
But everyone, if you're buying these coins, nobody will give you guarantee, because these coins will deliver at the last moment. They
Exactly.
first when the bull run gets over, now first the L1s will run, and the new
Step by step, yeah, the wave comes in, first लहर आती है to the last one.
Then along with Bitcoin, this metaverse and gaming projects will run, meme coins will run. After that, the bigger coins will run. And so
but generally, earlier what used to happen, like the meme coins used to have a last wave, if you remember.
Exactly.
But they have changed the game altogether. People are bringing in
pump hota hai.
Exactly. They are keeping every trader that I know is keeping 5 to 10% of their portfolio in meme coins, like Shiba, Saitama, Samo. It's not shitty coins, but yes, definitely good meme coins.
Let's see. Otherwise, people can give some 20% allocation to gaming and metaverses, and they will also give you
Yeah,
that.
people have drifted. People have drifted a lot to metaverses.
Because this is an end product, as I mentioned ना, सब लोग चाहेंगे कि ये बढ़े, but anyways let's देखते हैं. But जब काम की बात आएगी, वही है, ये गेम कॉइन्स का भी सबने देखा होगा कि मतलब बढ़ भी जाता है 8x और गिर भी जाता है 80%. तो वही है, उसको बहुत नीचे से उठाना पड़ता है. Anyways देखते हैं. I don't know how this market is reacting now. Even in this one, I mean even in a weekend it is not pumping. Because normally क्या होता है ना, बुल मार्केट में वीक में बुल होता है एंड वीकेंड में बियर होता है. एंड बियर मार्केट में क्या होता है कि वीक भर बियर रहता है एंड वीकेंड में पंप करता है, फिर से मंडे डंप करता है. इस बार तो बियर कंसिस्टेंटली चल रहा है.
Exactly.
यूएस में बोल रहे हैं कि
I was.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead first.
यूएस में
First.
बोल रहे हैं कि there are very strong rumors for a beer market for a very long run. I don't know how long, but maybe for upcoming months. That's what they are saying. That it's literally here now. Beer market बोल रहे हैं कि अब like beer market चलेगा for like some couple of months or maybe for the next whole year.
Yeah, like there's like two kinds of speculation. Like what I can gather from the market, one is that it may run for a couple of months. Otherwise, the bull run which I am talking about, if that comes in like this time, that will be like at least 1 year, like I mentioned earlier. That is a ek sawa saal type of bull run beer market which will be there.
Yes.
So, but I'm personally thinking that it should go up. In fact, I wanted to share one more thing. Sambit, if you're not late, do you know about the first metaverse concert that happened? Even Manish, if you're listening, in India on New Year Day.
No.
So this was a big thing which happened. Like that was the first metaverse concert, and the guy also sang a song in Polygon. And these guys are building a studio in Chandigarh for artists to come in and to host concerts in metaverse things. So that was there. Chandigarh mein. And secondly, IIT Kanpur ki degrees that Modi wala scene, so you must be knowing about on blockchain. So that was also there. I had the video also. I will be posting it on the group.
What's the name? भाई नाम क्या है the project?
यार कोई project नहीं. I think उनका उतना कुछ वो है नाम. If you see ना metaverse concert, first Indian metaverse concert, तो उसमें आएगा.
Okay.
उसमें नाम करके आना चाहिए.
For sure. Okay भाई. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you Manish. Thank you Suman. Thank you everyone.
सब बन जाओ billionaire. Thank you भाई.
Hope so.
गोवा में मिलते हैं फिर. Okay भाई.
Bye.
खत्म है भाई, है ना? Enough. That's it for today.
You were listening to the CryptoHub India podcast. Do follow us wherever you are listening so that you get notified about the latest episodes as soon as they're out. We are active on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Telegram and Clubhouse. Visit cryptohubindia.com to get all our social links. This is Nirmal Sarkar signing off. Thank you.